Okay, 3.8, number 27. We got two parts of this. And you got to be careful that you read it carefully. So, because the first part, they say find the equation for the line tangent to the graph of y equals the tangent of x. Not the inverse tangent of x, but the tangent of x, good old tangent of x, at the point pi over 4, 1. So we get both coordinates of our point. So this is our point of tangent C. So this is my function. So the derivative, to find the slope at pi over 4, I just take the derivative, and the derivative of the tangent of x is the secant squared of x, or the secant of x squared. So if we want to find that derivative at pi over 4, we just secant of pi over 4 squared. Remember, the secant is 1 over the cosine, and the cosine of pi over 4 is the square root of 2 over 2, so we just take the reciprocal, 2 over the square root of 2. And I don't worry about rationalizing it, because when I square it, that's going to take care of that, because I have 4, 2 squared is 4, over the square root of 2 squared, which is 2, 4 over 2 is 2. So that's my slope. There's my point of tangency. They gave me the y as well as the x, so I just put this in the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then I can multiply 2x. 2 times pi over 4 is pi over 2, so this is negative pi over 2. Then if I add 1 to both sides, plus 1, and that's the form they left it in. Then the second part, the b part, they want you to find the equation for the line tangent to the graph of y equals the inverse tangent of x at the point 1 pi over 4. So they just flipped them. Flip their x and y values. So this is what we have. Well, again, they gave us both points, so that makes it easier. So remember, the derivative of the inverse tangent of x is just 1 over 1 plus x squared. And then we put 1 in to evaluate this at 1. So that's just 1 over 1 plus 1 squared. 1 squared is 1. 1 over 1 plus 1 is 1/2. So there's your slope. There's your point. You put this in the point slope form. Y minus pi over 4 equals 1/2 is my slope times x minus 1. I've got 1/2 x minus 1/2. And then if I add pi over 4 to both sides, that's your tangent line. So that was pretty straightforward.